Hey everybody, welcome to the Marte method. Sorry for the noise if it does get noisy. Have the windows open. Pretty much got to sit by the window under the fan because it is stuffy in here with the heat wave going on. If I cut the AC on, then we don't have power. So just bear with the noise for a bit. I want to go over the shopping experience at Mercadona, which is an awesome store, just simply because the carts work. And I'll have a clip of it later on of the shopping carts because it's insane. Zero G turns, drift sideways, full control, like it's worth it. We even had the shopping cart full to the level of the top of the cart, and it still moved around like we had nothing in it. Like it takes zero effort to drive the cart. I was able to bob and weave within the aisle without a problem. And there was a lot of bobbing and weaving because there's AC in the store. So that's where everybody spends their morning or hot afternoon. And which AC, I guess, is an issue in Spain or Europe. No, because in London it was the same thing. There wasn't really AC either. But either which way, I don't think I've ever had a shopping cart work on the very first go when shopping. If you've ever had a shopping cart work, let me know where that cart was, because then just tag it so that you can keep going to it the next time around. I have never had a working shopping cart. Like shopping in the US, you have to make a mental plan in your head to go, okay, which cart am I gonna get today? It's like playing Russian roulette with the shopping carts, because you might get the wobbly one, or you might get the one with the gum that's stuck on the tire, or magically it has plastic wrapped around it somehow in some way, shape, or form, or the one that drives like a 72 Impala that needs driving steering fluid, where you're fighting with the cart just to make the turn down the aisle. You're just like telling people, it's like, I'm gonna clip you, you gotta keep moving. But it's just funny. It's funny. But there's always something wrong with the shopping cart in the US. I don't care if they put up a new Publix up the road. The building's new, the food is new, but those are secondhand carts. Like, I don't care who you are. It's funny that you have your Publixes, your Lowe's Foods, your Food Lines, Walmarts, Costco, Sam's, Home Depots, all these other stores that use shopping carts, and you're just fighting the cart. That it ruins the shopping experience when that's the first thing that you encounter with the store, is the struggle that you're going to have with the cart. Why don't they get new carts? Because it's not that difficult. I had to pull it up, actually, where Mercadona, the supermarket in Spain, it achieved a net profit in 2024 of $100 million is what it says, or 100 million euros, whatever that equivocates to. While Walmart's gross profit in 2024 was $160 billion. Yet they won't invest in new carts. I mean, that doesn't make a lick of damn sense. It doesn't. There's a problem where your smaller multi-million dollar company can provide a better shopping experience to its consumers than a multi-billion dollar company would. And there's the noise. It's probably the bus right now. Now I'm going to say this broadly. It's a general, even though I know there are exceptions, so don't bite my head off to it, because again, this is just generalization. And the idea is that we've come to, we knew it was a problem. We know it in the back of our heads, and we're living in denial with it. But it's glaringly obvious that once we're outside of the box of the U.S. and over in Europe, that the U.S. has a problem of investing in people or investing in consumers, or both, really. There seems to be an issue with that. And you can probably apply that to just about anything American, where, you know, it's all about the bottom line. It's all about, what am I going to get? Me, 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 me. Versus having, you know, there's a lack of a world view that's apparent. And it makes sense as to why the U.S. is where it is today. It makes sense. I say this because of the shopping experience. So you know how every once in a while your chain store will shuffle the aisles around, so that you have to roam around aimlessly trying to find a certain thing that you're trying to get, because you know in your head, this is the store, this is where it is. But no, the store just went ahead and shuffled everything around to force you to walk around and snake around the aisles in the hopes that you spend more money. Because now you're seeing things, you're like, oh, do I need that? Oh, do I need that? Oh, do I need that? And you purchase more things that you don't need. And there's I call them, you know, where you know, your Michaels, Home Goods, Lowe's, Marshalls, Gabe's, Ross's, all those stores like that have the what I call them trap racks before you get to the register, because they wind you down after you've already walked the store. They wind you down through this little narrow passage to fit your cart, to, you know, with more stuff that you really don't need. You know, in the hopes of that your child is going to eyeball something and be like, mommy, daddy, can I, you know, or if, you know, you have money burning in your pocket, you're like, did I get enough stuff? And you're just like, I want to get that novelty size of jelly beans, you know, that comes in a bucket. I'm guilty of that. But you know what I mean, where they snake you down, and it's like, it benefits the company. It doesn't benefit you at all, because a majority of that stuff you don't need. But they try to drain you of every last bit. Like, they drain you of your hopes and dreams with a wonky shopping cart. But then they go ahead and pinch every penny out of you as well. And it really doesn't make any sense, because why try to make you miserable with janky carts, you know, where you're just going through the aisles trying to shop around and everything. When all, you know, take note, shopping companies, just take note. You know, you get better carts, invest in better carts, because I mean, these are amazing. But get better carts, because a better shopping experience equals people coming back to your store to spend more money. You don't have to make people miserable. You don't have to have extravagant sales or whatever. Just make the shopping experience better. And that's what Mercadona does, just simply by having great freaking carts. Like, I feel like a badass riding in that cart, or just pushing the cart, and it's 0G, just zipping around. It's like a little hover car, and it goes where you can just touch it with one finger, and it just goes right along. And that's amazing to me, because I don't want to have to deal with fighting with a cart, trying to search for groceries, and doing all that. Just make it simpler, make it easier. You know, and we're going to be hitting Mercadona just about every other day, and it's not because of the car. Like, I love the carts. I would just do that all day, every day. I would have races in the store if I could, but it's we have to, because the fridges are smaller. I mean, it's teeny tiny, by, like, it's about as tall as I am, but it's thin. It's about as wide as I am, with only a few certain shelves. So beyond the fridge, the expiration dates on the foods are within a week or two of opening. And that's probably even the date that you're shopping, is you got like a week or two before the food goes bad, because preservatives are banned. Don't exist. So ultimately, we're shopping better and we're eating healthier, just with that little change alone. And it's cheaper too, really, because we haven't hit yet above, I think today was the biggest day. We've been here for a couple of days. We've been shopping 3 times probably. I think today was the highest one, where it was 90, let me see what 90 euros equivocates to, because I don't know the conversion rate just yet. 90 euros to USD. 106 bucks. Okay, today was a bad day, because that's about normally what we spend in the US. But I mean, other than that, the food is still on par. Food is still cheaper, and it's healthier, and I am down for that. You know, that would be our bill shopping at Food Line, or Walmart or whatever. We have the food of like Whole Foods, Sprouts, what's the other healthy place? Whatever, pretty much put a healthy place, a healthy shopping area, a market in your head in the US. We're eating like that for the prices that we would normally spend at like your lower budget stores like Food Lion and Walmart and stuff like that. And we have better carts. But what it all boils down to is, because really, why can't America do that? Why? And it's a serious issue, because if it benefits the consumer, or if it benefits a person spending money, well, the consumer, if it doesn't benefit the company, fuck you, pretty much is what it boils down to. Because all they're looking for is the bottom line. Even if they have to literally kill people just to get that extra dollar, and that's sad. That is sad. It also doesn't help that the U.S. breeds a hustle culture, which is a recipe for disaster, because you're forced to work 40-hour plus work weeks with minimal vacation or pay time off. So while you're working, then you got to fit in shopping into that whole process. So you don't have time to eat sensibly, because you're more than likely eating out because you don't have time to cook. You're not watching what the food has, as long as it fills you up so that you can go on to the next thing. I've been there and I've done that. I know how it goes. You won't have time for your family, you don't have time for your friends, your passion, or your health. And I'm sad that it's happening. It can be better. And I, honest to goodness, hope that it gets better. I'm not sure when it'll happen. I'm not sure how it'll happen, but I hope it does get better for you. Hustle culture is overrated, because technically you're grinding to retirement, and that's if you're able to retire. And then you still might not even get anything out of it, which is the worst part of it, because you've done all this for X amount of years to get X, Y, and Z, and you still might not even get it. And it is frustrating. It is frustrating. That was probably one of the driving forces of why we left, because we want to enjoy ourselves now. We want to live now, instead of waiting however many years. Who knows, I'm in my 40s now, like 20 years from now, 30 years from now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to walk, climb, run, do all the fun stuff that I can do right now. I don't know what's going to happen later. And I want to be able to do the things with the kids while I'm able to. And we don't need a Porsche, we don't need a mansion, as long as we have enough to live. And that's even if we have to work out just a few, however we have to work just to get our basic needs met, we'll do that. Hustle culture we were over it. Now there's a learning curve. There's a learning curve here that we're going through, but it's for the better. It really is. But I don't know. Either which way, I'm going to put up the clips of the carts because it's fun. Like, let's see. Tomorrow's Monday. We probably shop around on Tuesday. I'm going to make a point of going to the store just so I can run some freaking carts. But I don't know what to tell you guys, man. I hope America does get better. I hope you keep fighting. Keep fighting for higher wages. Keep fighting for more vacation time. Keep fighting for universal health care, or health care in general. Keep fighting for basic human rights. Keep fighting for love, peace, and happiness. And on top of that, add the fight of functioning freaking shopping carts to that list. Okay, folks? So good luck. Stay safe. Stay true to yourself. Love y'all. Shopping at the grocery store today, and these carts have like drift on it. and 0G turns. Look at this nonsense. They go sideways. Woo. It's insane. Best control ever.